Hello, everyone. Welcome to our English listening practice. Before we begin, make sure to subscribe so you can grow with this community and learn English through inspiring stories like this one. Now, let's move on to the story. Her name was Maria. 3 years ago, she had a job, a one-bedroom apartment, a bicycle, and a pet cat named Mizzo. She wasn't rich, but she had everything she needed. She smiled easily, helped neighbors carry groceries, and dreamed of taking a trip someday, maybe to the mountains. But then life changed. First, her company downsized. She lost her job. She searched for months, but work was hard to find. Her savings started to disappear. The bills piled up, rent was late, and then, just like that, her landlord gave her a final notice. She packed a small bag, left her key on the kitchen counter, and walked away from her home. She thought, this will be temporary, just a week or two, but the weeks became months, and the months became years. Now Maria sat on a corner near a bakery. The bakery owner sometimes gave her leftover bread at closing time. People passed her every day, thousands of them. Some gave her coins, a few offered food, but most walked by quickly, pretending not to see her. At first, it broke her. She used to cry at night, hugging her knees, asking why. But over time, she became quiet. She didn't cry anymore. She just watched the world move past her. She still had one thing, a small notebook. Every night she wrote in it. Not stories, just feelings. I'm still here. Today was windy. A boy smiled at me. I miss the sound of my cat's purr. She wrote because it helped her feel human. Then one cold morning, she opened her eyes and noticed something strange. Under her blanket was a folded piece of paper, not money, not a flyer. It was clean, carefully folded. She picked it up slowly, unsure if it was meant for her. She opened it. Inside was a handwritten message. You matter. I see you every day. Your strength inspires me. Don't give up. A stranger. Maria sat still for a long time. Her hands trembled. She looked around. No one was nearby. Just busy people walking past. She read it again. You matter. Your strength inspires me. No one had said something like that to her in years. Not even once. She cried quietly, holding the note like it was something precious, because it was. In that moment, it was more valuable than gold. The next morning, she sat straighter. She brushed dust from her coat. When a child walked past and smiled, Maria smiled back. She didn't ask for money. She just felt different. She wrote in her notebook, someone sees me. Days passed. She kept the note folded in her pocket, reading it when she felt low. Then, 1 week later, she found another note. It was hidden under the same blanket. It read, your story isn't over yet. Maria clutched it to her chest. She looked at the sun rising over the buildings and thought, maybe my story really isn't over. She began walking to a shelter nearby. They offered food and warm showers. One day, she told her story to a volunteer. The woman listened, really listened. She didn't judge. She didn't rush. She just sat beside Maria and said, you deserve a new start. That woman helped Maria find a part-time job cleaning the school 2 nights a week. It wasn't easy. Her hands hurt. Her back ached, but it was something. She saved every coin. She kept her eyes on the future. A few months later, through a city program, she was offered a room in a shared house. It had 4 walls, a bed, a lock on the door, a small window with light. That night, she lay on the bed and didn't move for a while. Then she whispered, thank you, to no one in particular. She still had the notes. She kept them in a box under the bed. Sometimes when it rained, she sat by the window, opened one, and read it slowly. She never found out who left them. She didn't need to. Because those words, you matter, your story isn't over, saved her. Not with food, not with money, but with something even more powerful, hope. This story teaches English learners real emotional language. Notice, tremble, matter, save, inspire, believe, whisper, strength. It shows how small words can change a life. If this story touched your heart, please like, subscribe, and share it with someone who needs a little light today. Thank you for listening. See you next time.